Of Edo State, late Commodore Suleiman, quite a number of people come together and sacrifice. Parewani, of course, lost his life in the process. And I think, and Kudirat Abiola, quite a number of people lost their lives. People who are not sons, who lost their lives on the Korodu Road. And a few people who also lost their lives that we are aware of. But we thank God that the president is the head of government and the head of this country at this critical moment. We just hope that, of course, the labor who struggled, it's not in vain. And Nigeria can become the center that we all, dreamt of it. We're still a lot far from that dream, but we do hope that we'll work towards that.
But has any progress been made? When you look from 1993 to now, have we made any progress at all?
No. Well, if you are talking of progress, you see, a part of the struggle arose because of the inequity in terms of the Constitution, which we felt was entirely a military entrapment, and that there's a need to rework that Constitution. To that extent, I think a lot of work remains to be done. The Constitution needs to be worked at, and to the satisfaction of all Nigerians. All the parts of this country will do better, will be greater economically, politically, if we have an appropriate Constitution that recognizes the freedom, the autonomy in relation to generating their own fiscal resources. I think a lot of work remains to be done in that direction. A lot of work.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're almost there. The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right. He will now be received by the Commander Guard Brigade. After that, he will take his seat, and then the very next person will be the President, who will also be received by the Commander Guard Brigade, and then he will give permission for the parade. He will inspect and then give permission for the parade to begin, and then we'll see the parade begin in slow and quick march. We're almost there, like you said. Almost there.
The Eagle is on his way. And any moment from now,
the Eagle will land at the Eagle Square.
The Eagle Square. Still on to live transmission of the 25th anniversary and parade program of the event, reaching you live here from the Eagle Square. Precious, it's been a very long day.
It has.
About security, how we got here in the morning.
You saw the security checks that we had to go through, and it was levels upon levels of security, very thorough, very thorough. You are checked thoroughly, and it's a lot of work when you look at the number of people in this place to have to go through all of that security checks. It tells you, how much work has gone into security. And I'm sure, because people are still arriving, so I'm sure all of that security check is still ongoing.
Did you tell us this parade for the Vice President?
Yes, so that's the heralding of the Vice President by the Commander Guards Brigade. He's now receiving the Vice President, which is the protocol, that everyone will go through. Those who are key will go through. We've talked about the Chief of Defense Staff, the Minister. So we didn't see that of the Minister of the FCT and the Minister of Defense. That didn't happen here. It happened in 2022 when it was President Muhammadu Buhari, different protocol. And then we'll see that of the CGN, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and then now the Vice President.
And I think my producer is telling me that the Eagle...
I'm sure he was born. Now I know his age.